Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kayla Delores and you're tuned in to Kayla Delores TV. So y'all, this is part 2 of our little girl chat. We just wanted to chop it up with y'all, tell y'all our opinions about, you know, dating, content creation, life, just being girl bosses, business, and all of that. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, if you came over from Asia channel, hey y'all, welcome. And
make sure you subscribe to my girl Kayla.
Yes, and if you're a returning subscriber, hey y'all,
thank you so much for watching.
Let me let Asia introduce herself, y'all.
I am Asia from I Am Asia's channel. I do vlogs, story times, beauty related
Storytime
content.
queen, y'all. That's what I'm calling you, storytime queen at this point.
Why? I want to be just centered as a storytime channel because they know I want to do a little bit of everything.
Well, y'all have to check out her story times. They're so funny.
Yeah,
but yeah, we're gonna hop right back in. Y'all can check out part 1 on her channel. I'll obviously have that link below so y'all can see where we're going with this. But go ahead and ask your question. What was your question?
The last question was, what was it?
Do we need to look real quick?
I'm trying to think.
It was about non-negotiables.
Non-negotiables in relationships.
Okay, so yes, we wanted to talk a little bit about some non-negotiables in relationships. I have a few. Okay. So with my, like I was kind of talking about already, with my non-negotiables is when it comes to religion. I mean, I love God. I am a believer. So I feel like if my partner isn't, that's gonna be a little tough for us to relate, because just there are some faith in some things that I follow he may not believe in. And I just feel like one thing I always ask when I'm talking to someone or meeting someone, you know, what is your faith like? I mean, it may not have to be what is it? No, it has to be Christianity. It does. I feel like it has to. You at least need to love God, and you at least need to be saved or have a relationship with Jesus. I feel like that's a big one for me. What about you? I want us to be able to pray together, you know, love God together, like grow. What do you think? What's one for you?
One for me is cheating. Cheating is definitely a non-negotiable. I just honestly feel like once a man cheat on you, so I have 2 different views on it. I do feel like once a cheater, always a cheater, but only if it's with the same person. So if I'm dating somebody and he cheats on me and I allow him to come back, I feel like I'm basically telling him like, this is okay. Like, people are only going to treat you how you allow them to treat you.
So do you believe in second chances?
Oh no, they don't. When it comes to cheating, that's why it's a non-negotiable. It's no second chances when it comes to cheating, but I do believe that I could date somebody that cheated in a different relationship, because I do believe people change. So when it comes to
your relationship,
when it comes to my personal relationship, we're not going to do, so I do believe the saying, once a cheater, always a cheater, but I do believe people change. So I can believe somebody can date me and cheat on me, and then he can date Kayla and Kayla's not me, and he won't cheat. So I would date somebody that has been a cheater, but I won't accept cheating in my relationship. So that's a non-negotiable for me, because I just feel like I set the standard. It doesn't matter how long I left, I still came back. Period.
Okay, and another thing I feel like when it comes to non-negotiables is doing certain stuff in relationships. I'm just not about an open relationship. I'm not about to be letting you have 3 different girlfriends and we're open. And I feel like that comes into a little disclaimer, you all, we are outside getting some fresh air, so you all may hear, you know, the nature and outdoors, so just enjoy it. We outside, we vibing, so you know. But yeah, that's a non-negotiable for me. I'm not being in an open relationship. I'm not being being with someone who think that that's okay. Like, no, it's me and only me, and that's what it is. And I mean that in all aspects, like intimacy and everything. It's just me. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Period.
Another non-negotiable for me, I have to marry or date somebody that has emotional intelligence. I can't be with nobody that's like, you know how a lot of men they're like a lot of men are like nonchalant, or they never were allowed to express themselves as a child, so they're really closed off. So when there's the issue, they don't express that to you, not because they don't want to,
they don't know how to talk it out.
They don't know how to talk it out. But I'm such a person that's just in touch with my emotions. When I feel a certain way, I sit in my thoughts and I think about it. And if I'm dating somebody that's just like, I have dated people in the past that's just like, we'll get in a dispute and they will just be like, okay, Asia. It's just like, it's not just
I have to. I feel
like, Asia, we need to talk about this. We need to, like, you know, dissect the issue. I have to date somebody with emotional intelligence. That also goes hand in hand with communication, because y'all know
it's definitely communication.
If you don't have communication, then you don't have a relationship.
So if you can't communicate with your partner, you have nothing. Should we talk about you'll actually, if you saw part 1, you'll see our statuses when it comes to relationships, if we're in relationships, if we're not. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna say that in my channel. If you haven't watched hers, go and watch hers. Let's talk about, is chivalry dead, girl? I want you to talk about it because I'm in a relationship, so I feel like that should be a question for you.
I honestly want to say it is, but to a certain degree. I feel like some guys are really trying, because recently, like my last few dates that I've been on, I'm also single, y'all, and I'm dating right now. So my last few dates that I've been on, all of the men have opened the car doors for me, opened in the door for me, complimented me, bought the drinks. So I honestly feel like it depends. I don't want to say it's dead, but I want to say there is a
I feel like they always start off like that.
I want to say it is a switch. I was about to say, I feel like it might be transactional.
You're definitely gonna put your all,
but some men don't even do that in the first date, or they don't know to do that. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people haven't even been taught, like even with the whole sidewalk thing. Like the person, my last boyfriend I was dating, we were like downtown Orlando one day, and a stranger had to like tell him to like put me inside the sidewalk. So sometimes it may not be dead.
Always does that, like,
right? It may not be dead, but some people haven't learned those things. They just don't
think about it.
Like,
okay, not even knowledgeable of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I want to say, I feel like to the masses it is, or it may look like it is on media, but I do feel like some men, they really are trying, but in a way it is a little transactional. They may be thinking like, oh, I'm opening doors, I'm complimenting her, I'm buying her flowers, I'm reassuring her, and then they may want something in return. Yeah.
Okay,
so to a certain degree I feel like it is.
And then I also feel like with that though, it's like they have that respect for certain women that they're dating. I feel like if it's just like something casual that they're really not into and they're just trying to, you know what,
well, that all depends on I wouldn't care either as a man. That all depends on you and how you hold yourself. So if they met you and you was outside and you was walling and you didn't really hold yourself to a standard, and you didn't show that you required to be handled like that, well then why not? The same thing with man. If man show himself as being like low quality, he don't speak well, he like typos, well I'm not finna really date you or like that. I might kick it with you, talk on the phone, but take you seriously, meet the moms plus one, I'm not doing that.
We ain't even getting that far at that point.
Yeah, like, so I feel like it's the same thing with women. Like if you outside and you moving reckless and you just present yourself as you know, what's the word,
just, I know where you're going, but I don't have the word. Just present yourself as not setting
like
a standard for yourself.
Woman, if you don't not setting a standard for yourself, morals or anything, just like, why should I respect you? You're not giving me anything. You gotta have that self-worth and
self-love first. So okay, we talked a lot about relationships all on Asia channel, so I want to kind of get into another different topic that I feel like is really popping right now, or that I want to talk on, is content creation and just the influencer, the soft life, the femininity, the it girl, you know, all that kind of stuff. How do you feel about the, like, everybody want to be an influencer at this point?
Honestly, I don't like it at all. I feel like more so nowadays, and you can kind of tell, you can kind of see people out
who really want to do it and who just want to do it
always had a passion for it, and then the people that's just like, oh, is it quick money? Like, I'll meet people and then the first question I'll be like, oh, you're a content creator? Oh yes, I'm a content creator. Oh, what type of content you make? Oh, I do this and that. And the third question will always be, oh, how much money do you make? If you focus it on the money and things like that, that means that you're not in it for the long run. Or you can kind of tell, you can go on people's channel, they haven't posted in months, they not really in it, like,
and even talking about that, we actually just, you'll see our vlogs and everything, but we actually just left Aaliyah's Space meet and greet. We're in Atlanta right now, so we loving the Atlanta life right now. But it was just kind of interesting, even seeing some of the women there, like with content creation, but they're hesitant. They're like, oh, but I'm not
honestly, most of them, we ask them if they're a content creator, and they're like honest. They're like kind of sort of.
I feel like if you're gonna do it, you need to own it, but you do need to put, I feel like nobody understands how much work goes into it, because I feel like I've had my YouTube channel for a long time, and I definitely don't feel like, you know, it's grown as much, but I also haven't been as consistent at first. Now I am serious about it, and then now I'm like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, and it's a lot of work that goes behind it. It's not just, oh, you posting a picture or you taking a doing a video. It's a lot of work, and I feel like once people understand that, and then I feel like that's how it just doesn't be consistent, or they do a little bit and then they stop, because once they once they realize, like, it's not instant gratification. You're not just gonna post and just, well, granted that does happen for some people, but most people, it does not happen like that. So when it comes to being a content creator, you really have to put it all in.
even on my channel, I get questions all the time like, oh, how do you stay so consistent? Like, what motivates you?
Yeah.
I kind of just feel like you have to have a passion for it at some degree. Give and take. Sometimes I'm not always gonna feel like recording. I'm not gonna always feel like editing.
But you gotta show up.
Yeah, you do. It's like a job.
At least post. I don't want to try to go at least a week without posting, or at least, you know, I also have a whole job and a business. We're gonna talk about that too, but I want to show up for my subscribers and my supporters. So yeah,
and once people see that you're showing up for yourself, they'll take you seriously. Yeah, it's like you haven't posted in months, and it's just like, sis, who are you? Yeah. I'm not watching you.
You're not consistent, so why would I be consistent to you? You know? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I totally get that. And if you're an aspired influencer or content creator, let's chat in the comment section below. I would love to learn more about you.
I also want to talk about some like downsides of it.
Yeah, because everybody definitely shows the glamour.
Yes, they make it look so good on Instagram. Like they
it's
show
the most best job you can have in the world.
Yeah, they make it just seem like it is. You have a flexible schedule. And they make it just seem like
you get a bunch of
sponsorships and trips.
So much stuff that let's talk about
free items. Just they try to just make it seem like
I definitely feel like you would know more of the downside, because I'm an up and coming content creator and influencer. I feel like you're obviously up and coming, but you're more than me. So what do you feel like I'm of some downsides? I've already seen a little bit of downsides.
The inconsistency when it comes to pay, y'all. Like some months can be really well, like you can make this amount some month, and then that motivates you to post, and then other months you will think like, what am I doing wrong? But it's really not you, y'all. It's the algorithm. And sometimes it's hard to think like that, because when I first started my YouTube channel, I'd be like, well, this video didn't do good and this video didn't do it, so what did I do? What can I do to improve myself?
I definitely feel like I'm dealing with that, because I still feel like in my YouTube,
and what do I tell you every time? It's literally, it's not you, it's the algorithm. Like now when I post videos, the videos can flop the moment I post it, or maybe a week, and then later I'm like, oh, well, Asia, you have to think of it, it's very passive, so it may not do good right now, and then a year from now this video can be blowing up. So I don't take it personal. That's why I always tell people, if you're gonna do content creation, you have to always put your all into it. Don't just post any and everything, because later this video can be the video that brings hundreds and thousands of people to your channel. So you really have to go all in, and that just comes with, if you really have a passion for it, it's gonna show. If you have a passion for it, it's gonna show in your videos, how you edit, how you talk, the efforts you put into it.
And I think that also goes into another downside, is the mental health aspect of it. I feel like you know, it's a glamour that you see, but when people, even, I'm glad now that YouTube doesn't show all the dislikes. They don't show that anymore, but you can still get negative comments, and this is a complete stranger could be dogging you out. Granted, I'm grateful I don't have a lot of negative comments, and I have a lot of positive community around me so far, but you know, that's something that really could hurt people and mess with their head when people dogging them out just for a bit. Like, you know, mental health is a big thing, I think, that comes with content creation, and staying focused and realizing that you do have an audience, but they don't know you personally. You only seeing bits and clips of people's lives.
Yeah, so that's another thing. I feel like as a content creator, you have to have tough skin. You can't let comments and things get to you. It's just life. People are gonna have opinions, and but I definitely still think it's something that, if it's something you're interested in, I definitely feel like it's very rewarding. Yeah, it's definitely worth it, but there is downsides. Yeah, and I'm starting to, the bigger I get and the more people I watch, I start to realize this. I'll be like, well, this person is sitting on 500,000 followers, why don't they post? It's like, you have the audience here, why aren't you posting? Like, it's money to be made, but y'all don't understand, it's mentally draining. Sometimes you have all eyes on you, people are judging you and saying all types of things. Yes, you do have, when you're living a day-to-day life, and then you're like, oh wait, I gotta record this, or I gotta, another thing when it picks up on, because I do a lot of beauty hair videos on my channel, it just feels so good to put on a wig, y'all, and not to have to record it, because I do wig reviews. So anytime I do a wig review, it's just like, I feel like I have to be perfect. I have to do things a certain way. I have to sit up, I just have to look decent. And then now it feels so rewarding when I can record a video and I'm putting on a wig. Sometimes I even think to myself like, oh, should I be recording this? And I'm like, no, this is not sponsored, I don't have to record it. So it just feels so good to just do my hair and not have to record it, because I'm so used to recording it. And I feel like that's the same thing when people go on trips and things. They may feel bad if they don't record it, but it becomes a lot, y'all. It does. And especially when you're doing it for years and years, you gotta understand, like, years and years of this. That's like if you're getting tired of your job, working there years and years, and you're looking for something else. Like,
It is draining, and I feel like I'm just now finally like tapping in and actually being really consistent. I'm monetized now on YouTube. I'm actually getting paid for it. I'm kind of tapping into it now, and I already can see it, but I'm gonna definitely keep going. Obviously, let's talk about owning a business, and what are the pros and cons you think of owning a business, and everybody kind of just starting a business. What do you think about that? What's your take on business owners and female bosses, and what do you think?
I honestly love it, y'all. It's a lot of things. I had a 9-to-5 previously, and it's just a lot of things that a 9-to-5 cannot offer you. I feel like there's always a limit. Honestly, I was just recently looking this up, like some of the highest. Oh, I sell refurbished wigs, y'all, lashes, and I'm also getting ready to launch jewelry, like nose rings and earrings,
and I'll have her
accessories and things. Thank you. But recently I had just looked this up, the highest paying jobs, and I don't know if I watched a vlog or something, but someone just told me to look this up, and it was like a surgeon, it was like in the medical field, and it was like doctors, max a doctor make is like $200,000, and it's just like, damn, you telling me this person went to school 6 to 8 years and the max that they can make is $200,000 or $210,000? Like, it sounds like a lot. I'm not gonna, like, content creators just make so much more. I feel like there's not a limit. It's like I don't want to say you don't have to go to school, because with being a content creator you definitely have to invest in yourself.
You have to learn.
You don't have to, but it's nice to take seminars, and you do have to study.
Put yourself out there. That's tough in itself, putting yourself out there every day. You gotta show up.
You can't. Well, it's a content creators that are not on camera, they're not in front of the camera.
Well, yeah,
as well. But I would just say what motivates me to be a boss is just knowing that some of the highest paid people, being a business owner, that's true. There's no limit to how much you can make with going to school and having a degree. There's definitely a limit. Some of the highest paying jobs you only make $200,000. I know it's like, oh, that's a lot. That definitely
but
is
when
life-changing.
You don't have a limit, that's just and it's something of yours. It's your baby. It's yours. You're not working for somebody. This is your passion. This is what you put out there. And I think that's why, even when I talk about Grandma's Hands hair care, and trust me, and it's interesting because I started with a boutique, but honestly, you all, I think I like fashion, and I knew I could make money from it, but it wasn't my passion. Now, owning a business, it's gonna be tough, and I definitely feel like you have to have some type of love for it. At least you have to have some type of love for it to stay consistent, because it's gonna be a day or two where you're not gonna get sales. So you don't want to just quit on yourself. But what I was going with that, it's just it feels so refreshing when I talk about my brand and my hair care line. I just get so excited. Like my boyfriend was saying, I can tell you're so passionate, because I just started bubbling up and smiling. Like, it's just really cool to have something of your own. And actually, I was reading an article, black women are leading in entrepreneurs and leading into
I see it.
Yes, like everyone has a lash business, everybody has doing hair, nails, waxes, something, making their own money, and I just love that for us. I love that for us. So yeah, you all, I really just wanted to tap in with you all. Obviously, I don't know if you all know, but you'll see it. I do have a hair care line. I'll have that link below. But we just want to do a little girl chat, talk about some topics. And if you all like this on my channel, let me know. I can do some more. We can maybe FaceTime Asia and talk about some stuff, some topics.
Definitely. Because I just feel like it's always a lot to talk about.
Just being a millennial woman in 2022 is just a black millennial woman.
I feel like it's just different for us. Like, we're kind of like the standard. We're living in it. We don't have people to look back on. We can't go and ask our parents like, oh, how was the running business? Most of our parents, they didn't really run businesses because they probably,
and they stayed on that, like, even like I was just saying, it was a video, a TikTok. She was like, you mean to tell me that y'all stayed on this job for 35 years? How the heck could y'all do that? I be wanting to quit after 2 days.
Like, they was,
and I totally get that.
Inspired by the American dream, and like now being financially free and being, it doesn't have to be our time
and the money. Honestly, we want to be financially free.
Being a freelancer, that's like the American dream now. It's completely different. So we don't really have people. We're asking our peers or people a little older.
We're all living through it together. So I love this video, and I had so much fun doing this with you, Asia. We will definitely be back. Definitely watch part 1 on Asia's channel. I'll have that link below. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, obviously, to both of us, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all. Bye.
Bye.